attention at all times. You have the privilege to select what you want. In your time of need, contact the capable, the competent, and the dependable staff of the Jwwilliams Funeral Home who is genuinely concerned with your care. At Jwwilliams Funeral Home, you are aptly served by the proprietor president, Deacon Arthur L. Parker, who continues the traditions and values set forth by the past president, Dr. Napoleon Williams. Your announcements for the Jwwilliams Funeral Home Sunday morning program are Deacon Arthur L. Parker, Reverend Isaac H. Owens, Mrs. Calandra Wilkerson Parker, Minister Frankie Harmon, Ms. Sandra Johnson, and Deacon Earl Clark, Jr.
Thank you, and good morning, friends. We come to you this morning to bring announcements, dedications, and songs. We certainly hope that your day may be brighter after listening to our program. The family of Miss Tracy Levon Fagan of Cordele, Georgia. The family of Mr. Willie Williamson of Cordele, Georgia. The family of Miss Martha Ann Jackson of Cordele, Georgia. Would like to thank their many friends for all of the for the food, the flowers, the condolences, and all other expressions of sympathy and kindness shown to them during their hours of sorrow and bereavement during the past week. Miss Tracy Levon Fagan, age 54, of 917 Richardson Street, Cordele, Georgia, died Friday, June 26, at the Chris Regional Hospital in Cordele, Georgia. The funeral service for Miss Tracy Levon Fagan, age 54, was held on Monday, July 6, in the chapel of the Jwwilliams Funeral Home in Cordele, Georgia. Elder James Patterson officiated. The eulogy was delivered by Elder Terrence Walker. The burial followed at the Bethel Cemetery in Cordele, Georgia. Survivors include her loving and devoted children, Miss Jabria Hutchins and her spouse, Shakora, her beloved son, Mr. Tyrone Taylor, her beloved brothers, Mr. Willie Fagan Sr. and his wife, Miss Sheila Fagan of Noonan, Georgia, Mr. Eric Fagan Sr. and his spouse, Mrs. Crystal Fagan of Port Orange, Florida, and Mr. Chris Collins and his spouse, Mrs. Angela Collins of Stockbridge, Georgia. Her beloved aunts and uncles, Miss Mary Collins, Mr. Charles Collins II and his spouse, Mrs. Annie Collins, Miss Ernestine Collins, Miss Sharon Hines, Miss Lucy Baker, Mr. Jerry Collins, Deacon Jimmy Lee Fagan and his spouse, Miss Lavonza Fagan, and Miss Gail Fagan Grant, and a host of beloved nieces, nephews, cousins, other relatives, and many, many sorrowing friends survive Miss Tracy Levon Fagan, age 54, of 917 Richardson Street, Cordele, Georgia. Mr. Willie Williamson, age 60, of 910 South 5th Street, Cordele, Georgia, died Sunday, June 28th. The family viewing and public viewing was held Wednesday in the chapel of the Jwwilliams Funeral Home. Survivors include his loving and caring children, Miss Katrina Williamson of Vienna, Georgia, Mr. Xantavius Williamson of Tifton, Georgia, Mr. Dre Wellens of Cordele, Georgia, and Mr. Dontavius Wellens of Atlanta, Georgia. 3 beloved grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren, his beloved sister, Miss Betty Williamson of Cordele, Georgia, his beloved aunts and uncles, Mr. Ernest Williamson and his wife, Mrs. Sarah Williamson, Mr. Jackie Williams and his wife, Mrs. Valina Williams, and Mr. Lawyer Williamson, Jr., all of Cordele, Georgia. A host of beloved cousins, other relatives, and many, many sorrowing friends survive Mr. Willie Williamson, age 60, of 910 South 5th Street, Cordele, Georgia. Miss Martha Ann Jackson, age 73, of 411 West 4th Avenue, Cordele, Georgia, died Saturday, June 27th at the Chris Regional Hospital in Cordele, Georgia. The funeral service for Miss Martha Ann Jackson, age 73, was held on Saturday, July 11th in the chapel of the Jwwilliams Funeral Home in Cordele, Georgia. Dr. Dwayne Daniels, pastor of the Beulah Land Baptist Church, officiated. Survivors include a loving and devoted daughter, Miss Michelle Daniels of Cordele, Georgia. A bonus daughter, Miss April Glenn of Cordele, Georgia. Her beloved grandchildren, Miss Tiana Moses of Jacksonville, Florida, Mr. Demario Daniels and Miss Shadrika Daniels, both of Cordele, Georgia. 9 beloved great-grandchildren, her loving and devoted sisters, Miss Brenda Edwards and her husband, Mr. Walter Edwards of Cordele, Georgia, and Miss Donna Faye Kears of Cocoa, Florida. Her beloved brothers, Mr. Tony Jackson and his wife, Mrs. Donna Jackson of New Orleans, Louisiana, Mr. Bernard Jackson, and Mr. Carl Jackson and his wife, Mrs. Lula Mae Jackson of Cordele, Georgia. Her son-in-law, Mr. Lonnie Coleman of Cordele, Georgia. A host of beloved nieces, nephews, cousins, other relatives, and many, many sorrowing friends survive Miss Martha Ann Jackson, age 73, of 411 West 4th Avenue, Cordele, Georgia. Again, the family of Miss Tracy Levon Fagan of Cordele, Georgia. The family of Mr. Willie Williamson of Cordele, Georgia. The family of Miss Martha Ann Jackson of Cordele, Georgia. Would like to thank their many friends for all of the many kindnesses shown to them during their hours of sorrow and bereavement during the past week. May God bless each of you is their prayer. The Jwwilliams funeral directors serving Cordele and Vienna were in charge of each of these arrangements during the past week.
Care and attention at all times. You have the privilege to select what you want. In your time of need, contact the capable, the competent.
And now, it is certainly with the deepest regret that we make the following announcements. Miss Sanaya Marita Minter, age 61, of 1402 Madison Street, Americus, Georgia, died Monday, July 6th, at her residence in Americus, Georgia. Survivors include her loving and devoted sisters, Miss Deborah Minter of Americus, Georgia, Miss Kelly Minter Pittman and her husband, Mr. Andre Pittman of Stockbridge, Georgia. Her brother-in-law, Mr. Ron Gay of Stockbridge, Georgia. A beloved aunt, Mrs. Elizabeth Hinton of Decatur, Georgia. A host of beloved nieces and nephews, many cousins, other relatives, and many, many sorrowing friends survive Miss Sanaya Marita Minter, age 61, of 1402 Madison Street, Americus, Georgia. The funeral service for Miss Sanaya Marita Minter, age 61, will be held on Saturday, July 18th at 10 a.m. in the sanctuary of the Friendship Baptist Church in Americus, Georgia. Bishop Melvin McCluster, pastor, Minister Gwen Harris will deliver the eulogy. The burial will follow at Staley Memorial Gardens in Americus, Georgia. The public visitation will be on Friday, July 17th, from 12 noon until 4 p.m. at the Friendship Baptist Church in Americus, Georgia. Mr. Willie Frank Jones, age 66, 102 Foster Street, DeSoto, Georgia, died Monday, July 6th, at his residence in DeSoto, Georgia. Survivors include his loving and devoted children, Mr. Frank Jones of Stevens, South Carolina, Mr. Kobe Jones, Mr. Julian Jones, both of DeSoto, Georgia, Miss Tina Jones of Mount Corner, South Carolina, and Miss Camilla Jones of Somerville, South Carolina. His bonus children, Mr. Reginald Moran, Sr., Mr. Jimmy Mozo, Mr. Michael Mozo, Miss Peggy Mozo, and Mr. Antonio Mozo, all of St. Stephen, South Carolina. 14 beloved grandchildren. His beloved and devoted sisters, Miss Gladys Jones of Americus, Georgia, Miss Carolyn Jones and Miss Gwendolyn Jones, both of DeSoto, Georgia, and Miss Charlene Williams and her husband, Mr. Robert Williams of Leslie, Georgia. His beloved brothers, Mr. Robert Jones, Mr. Otis Jones, and Mr. Moses Jones, all of DeSoto, Georgia. Mr. Joseph Jones and his wife, Mrs. Patricia Jones, and Mr. Willie Jones, both of Americus, Georgia. A host of beloved nieces, nephews, cousins, other relatives, and many, many sorrowing friends survive. Mr. Willie Frank Jones, age 66, 102 Foster Street, DeSoto, Georgia. The funeral service for Mr. Willie Frank Jones, age 66, will be held on Saturday, July 18th at 3 p.m. in the sanctuary of the New Zion Baptist Church in Cobb, Georgia. The pastor, Reverend Ferlin Tyson, will officiate. The burial will follow in the churchyard cemetery. The public visitation will be on Friday, July 17th from 1 until 5 p.m. at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home. Mr. Johnny Lee Brown, age 64, of 1015 7 Spring Drive, Cordele, Georgia, died Saturday, June 20th at the Tift Regional Hospital in Tifton, Georgia. Survivors include his loving and devoted wife, Mrs. Eddie Jean Maynard Brown of Cordele, Georgia. His loving and caring children, Mr. Gregory Brown of Warwick, Georgia, Mrs. Kendra Pruitt and her husband, Mr. Gregory Pruitt, Miss Kimberly Brown, both of Cordele, Georgia, a beloved sister, Miss Aline Brown Mitchell of Cordele, Georgia, a host of other relatives, and many, many sorrowing friends survive. Mr. Johnny Lee Brown, age 64, of 1015 7 Springs Drive, Cordele, Georgia. The funeral service for Mr. Johnny Brown, age 64, will be announced at a later date, pending the completion of the arrangements. Retired educator, Mother Alberta Ashman Harris, age 90, of Perry, Georgia, formerly of Macon County, Georgia, died Saturday, July 4th, at the home of her beloved daughter in Upper Melbourne, Maryland. Survivors include her loving and devoted daughter, Miss Segra J. Harris of Maryland, a host of other relatives, and many, many sorrowing friends survive. Retired educator, Mother Alberta Ashman Harris, age 90, of Perry, Georgia, formerly of Macon County, Georgia. The funeral service for retired educator, Mother Alberta Ashman Harris, age 90, will be announced at a later date, pending the completion of the arrangements. Mrs. Symmetria Trice Jackson, age 56, formerly of Cordele, Georgia, died Sunday, July 5th at the Tallahassee Memorial Hospital in Tallahassee, Florida. Survivors include her loving and devoted husband, Mr. Eddie Lee Jackson of Tallahassee, Florida, her loving and devoted children, Miss Symmetria Trice of Cordele, Georgia, Miss Betty Trice of Valdosta, Georgia, Miss Latoya Trice of Warner Robins, Georgia, and Mr. Barron McKenzie Jr. of Cordele, Georgia. 14 beloved grandchildren, 4 great-grandchildren, a beloved sister, Miss Patricia Trice of Jacksonville, Florida, her caring brothers, Mr. Lonnie Coleman Jr., Mr. Anthony Williams, Mr. Bernard Williams, all of Cordele, Georgia, her beloved aunts and uncles, Mrs. Bernice Pittman and her husband, Mr. Freddie Pittman, Miss Minnie Mitchell, Mr. James Trice and his wife, Mrs. Lucy Trice, and Mr. Ernest Trice and Mr. Cecil Byram, all of Cordele, Georgia, Mrs. Agnes Stubbs and her husband, Mr. Eddie Stubbs of Stockbridge, Georgia, Mr. Ricky Walker of Macon, Georgia, a host of beloved nieces, nephews, many cousins, other relatives, and many sorrowing friends survive. Mrs. Sumitra Trice Jackson, age 56, of Tallahassee, Florida, formerly of Cordele, Georgia. The funeral service for Miss Sumitra Trice Jackson, age 56, will be announced at a later date, pending the completion of the arrangements. The Jwwilliams funeral directors serving Cordele and Vienna are in charge of each of these arrangements during this week.
The middle class and all are given the best of care and attention at all times. You have the privilege to select what you...
Friends, that conclude our funeral notices for this morning. And as always, we do remind you concerning our pre-funeral arrangements planning available at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home, with packages available with a single pay, a 3-year pay, a 5-year pay, and a 10-year pay. So please stop by and talk with us concerning your pre-funeral arrangements needs available at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home. And also whole life insurance is available at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home.
And now for announcements. The Turkey Creek Baptist Church homecoming will be observed today, Sunday, July 12th, beginning at 11 o'clock a.m. Minister Shanika Taylor of Perry, Georgia, will deliver the message. Dinner will be served. The annual revival will begin on Monday, July 13th, and continue through Friday, July 17th, at 7 o'clock p.m. each evening. Our program will be Monday and Tuesday, Green Grove Baptist Church and Pastor Darrell McIntosh. Wednesday through Friday, Midway Baptist Church of Osceola, Georgia, and Pastor Al Keith Milton. Everyone has a cordial invitation to attend the Turkey Creek Baptist Church. The Piney Grove Baptist Church invites everyone to their revival and homecoming, which will begin on Tuesday, July 14th through Thursday, July 16th at 7 o'clock p.m. Reverend Tony Smith, pastor of the New Jerusalem Baptist Church of Americas, will be the revivalist. The homecoming will be held on Sunday, July 19th at 1:30 p.m. Reverend Dr. Eddie J. Tauber, pastor of the Spring Hill Baptist Church and the Mount Bethel Baptist Church, will be the speaker. Everyone is cordially invited to attend. Sister Eddie Mae Cook, church mother, Sister Dorothy Bryant, secretary, Deacon Nathaniel Roddy is the chairman of deacons, Reverend David L. Watts is the pastor. The Pleasant Valley Baptist Church homecoming will be on Sunday, July 19th at 10:30 a.m. The afternoon service will begin at 1:30 p.m. Pastor Jerry Sanders of the Bethlehem Baptist Church will be the guest speaker. The revival services will begin on Tuesday, July 21st through Thursday, July 23rd. Our program will be the following churches. Tuesday, Big Poplar Spring Baptist Church and Reverend Lucius Albritton. Wednesday, New Light International Outreach Ministry and Apostle Lily Weaver. Thursday, Mount Moriah Baptist Church and Reverend Edward Laster. Dr. Beverly M. Bolden is the pastor. The Shady Grove CME Church annual homecoming will be on Sunday, July 19th, with Sunday school beginning at 10 o'clock a.m. The homecoming service will begin at 11 o'clock a.m., and the pastor, Reverend John Thomas, will deliver the message. Dinner will be served. Brother Anderson Jenkins is the chairman of stewards. Reverend John Thomas is the pastor. The Spring Hill Baptist Church annual homecoming will be held on Sunday, July 19th at 1:30 p.m. The Beulah Land Baptist Church and Dr. Dwayne Daniels will be in charge of the service. The revival services will continue through Monday, July 20th through Wednesday, July 22nd at 7 o'clock p.m. Our program will be Monday, Green Grove Baptist Church and Reverend Darrell McIntosh, along with the New Hope Baptist Church, Mount Air Baptist Church, Mount Calvary Baptist Church, Antioch Baptist Church, and Turkey Creek Baptist Church. Tuesday, Bethel Baptist Church and Dr. Bobby G. West, along with the Ebenezer Baptist Church, St. Mark Baptist Church, Free Providence Baptist Church, Evergreen of Pinehurst, Forest Chapel Baptist Church, and the Holly Grove Baptist Church. On Wednesday, Reverend Carlos Dixon, along with the New Travelers Home Baptist Church, Evergreen Baptist Church of Rochelle, Piney Grove Baptist Church of Rochelle, Mount Beulah, and Mount Moriah Baptist Churches. Sister Marianne Lewis is the secretary. Deacon Choice Cobb Jr. is the chairman of deacons. Reverend Choice Cobb Sr. is the pastor. The Bay Point CME Church revival will be Monday, July 27th through Wednesday, July 29th at 7 o'clock p.m. Reverend Lewis Burton will be the revivalist. On program will be Monday, Faith Memorial CME Church, New Bethel CME Church of Pinehurst, Mount Olive Baptist Church, Pleasant Hill Baptist Church, New Bethel Baptist Church of Cordele, and the Ebenezer CME Church. Tuesday, Byron Chapel CME Church, Mount Zion CME Church, Turkey Creek Baptist Church, Rocky Mount CME Church, Reedy Branch Baptist Church, and the Unadilla CME Church. On Wednesday, the Macedonia Baptist Church, New Bethel Baptist Church of Dooley, Little Creek Baptist Church, Shady Grove CME Church, Hall Chapel CME Church, and Mount Pleasant Travel Rest Church will be in charge of the services. Sister Elaine Leggett is the secretary. Brother Lawrence Leggett is the chairman of stewards. Sister Tangela Azubida is the pastor. The Friendship Baptist Church annual homecoming will be Sunday, August 9th at 12 o'clock noon. The afternoon service will begin at 2 o'clock p.m. St. Mark Baptist Church and Reverend James Jordan will be the guests. The revival will begin on Monday, August 10th through Wednesday, August 12th. Our program will be Monday, Camp Creek Baptist Church and Reverend Simmons, along with the Brown Chapel Baptist Church, Mount Moriah Baptist Church, Unadilla CME Church. Tuesday, Free Providence Baptist Church and Reverend Choice Cobb Sr., along with Spring Hill Baptist Church, Ebenezer Baptist Church, and Pleasant Valley Baptist Church. Wednesday, Forest Chapel Baptist Church and Reverend Joseph Green, along with the New Hope Baptist Church, Beautiful Zion Baptist Church, and Evergreen Baptist Church. Sister Cassandra Askew is the secretary. Mother Nanny Burke is the church mother. The New Poplar Spring Baptist Church extends a cordial invitation for you to worship with them each Sunday at 9:45 a.m. You may join on Wednesday via conference call at 6:30 a.m. for morning prayer and at 7 o'clock p.m. for an hour of encouragement. The dial-in number is 253-993-3761. Pastor Teacher Johnny Dean is the pastor. The Vienna Church of Christ extends a cordial invitation for you to worship with them today. Sunday school begins at 10 o'clock a.m., morning worship at 11 o'clock a.m. You may join them in person or via Zoom. Bible study is held each Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. The Zoom number is 447-485-6691. Brother Carl Colbert is the minister. The Shady Grove CME Church extends a cordial invitation for you to worship with them today. Sunday, school begins at 10 o'clock a.m. and worship service is held at 11 a.m. You may join them through their dial-in number at 518-425-1620 for Bible study each Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Again, that number is 518-425-1620. Brother Anderson Jenkins is the chairman. Reverend John Thomas is the pastor. The Jerusalem Baptist Church Home Mission Anniversary will be Sunday, July 12th, today, beginning at 1:30 p.m. Reverend Michael Edge will be the guest speaker, and everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. Dr. Dean Holsey is the pastor. The Greater New Lebanon Baptist Church Auxiliaries Appreciation Program will be held today, beginning at 11 o'clock a.m. The speakers will be Sister Margaret Harvey, Dr. Brooks Robinson, and Deacon James Cutts. Everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. Reverend Glenn Bryant Sr. is the pastor. The Jenkins Jubilee Gospel Singers will be celebrating their 66th anniversary on Sunday, July 19th at Whole Truth International Ministries. The doors will open at 4 o'clock p.m. Program will begin at 5 o'clock p.m. The admission is free and everyone is cordially invited to attend. For more information, please contact Ms. Brittany Denard at 229-591-8021. Freedom Harvest Worship Center Vacation Bible School will begin on Monday, July 20th through Thursday, July 23rd from 5:30 p.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. The theme this year is Reigning with Purpose. They're asked to join them for their Back to School Bash, which will be held on Saturday, July 25th at 10 o'clock a.m. Dr. Georgia Daraso is the pastor. The Green Grove Baptist Church of Americas will honor their pastor, Reverend Mario Harris, in celebrating his 4th anniversary on today, beginning at 1:30 p.m. Reverend Tony Smith will be the guest speaker, and everyone is cordially invited to attend. Reverend Mario Harris is the pastor. Whole Truth International Ministries will observe their church anniversary beginning on Sunday, July 19th, and continuing through Thursday, July 23rd. Sunday, July 19th, Overseer George F. Munch Jr., the pastor, will deliver the message. On Tuesday, Pastor Jermaine Harris of the Allen Chapel AME Church will deliver the message. On Wednesday, Pastor Ronald Wilson, pastor of the New Hope Baptist Church, will deliver the message. And on Thursday, Pastor Michael Walker, pastor of the New St. Paul Baptist Church, will deliver the message. Everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. You're cordially invited to worship at the Mount Calvary Baptist Church today as we will be observing Achievement Sunday. This is the time where we will be honoring all of the academic accomplishments of all of our young people of our church, and everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. Minister Quinlan Parker Page, news anchor for WALB TV, will be the guest speaker. Everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. Deacon Leon Spears, chairman of deacons, Mother Evelyn Lewis, church mother, Reverend Isaac Owens is the pastor. The Little Rock Baptist Church extends a cordial invitation for you to worship with them in their church anniversary and homecoming celebration, which will be observed today, beginning at 10 o'clock a.m. Mother Adeline Lofton is the church mother. Reverend Joseph Green is the pastor. The Evergreen Baptist Church homecoming service will be held today, beginning at 2:30 p.m. Reverend C. Wilson of the Spring Chapel Baptist Church will deliver the message, Dinner Will Be Served. Reverend Dr. Sean Philpott is the host pastor. The St. King Baptist Church will celebrate the 23rd anniversary of its pastor, Reverend Woody C. Burnham, today. Services will begin at 10:15 a.m. Reverend Joyce A. Daniels will deliver the message, and everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. First Lady Patricia Burnham is the church clerk. Reverend Joyce Daniels is the assistant pastor. Reverend Woody C. Burnham is the pastor. The Greater Mars Tabernacle Baptist Church Annual Vacation Bible School will be held and will begin on Monday, July 13th through Wednesday, July 15th from 5 p.m. until 7 o'clock p.m. Everyone is invited and has a cordial invitation to attend. You're also invited to share with the Greater Mars Tabernacle Baptist Church in their one-night youth revival, which will be held on Thursday, July 16th. Reverend Caleb Green of Vienna, Georgia, will be the guest minister. The youth revival will climax on Sunday, July 19th at 9:30 a.m. Crisp County High School honor graduate, Brother Namayez Clark, will be the keynote speaker. Everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. Deacon Arthur L. Park is the chairman of deacons. Dr. K.M. Williams is the pastor. worship service with Sunday school beginning at 9 o'clock a.m. and worship service beginning at 9:30 a.m. The Zion Hope Baptist Church annual revival will begin on Thursday, July 23rd at 7 o'clock p.m. Reverend Wesley Ashton, the pastor of the Zion Hope Baptist Church of Americas, will be the guest speaker. The revival will climax on Sunday, July 26th at 2 o'clock p.m. Reverend Alan Waters, pastor of the New Hope Baptist Church, Montezuma, Georgia, will be the speaker. Sister Elaine Bryant is the church mother. Deacon Xavier Bryant Sr. is the chairman of deacons. Reverend Jwwilliams is the pastor. The Voices of Harmony Community Choir of Albany, Georgia, will observe their 49th choir anniversary on Sunday, July 26th, beginning at 3 o'clock p.m. The anniversary celebration will be held at the Third Karaoke Baptist Church in Albany, Georgia. The public has a cordial invitation to attend. Mrs. Montresa Allen is the business manager, choir directress, pianist, reporter. Reverend Brian Cape Drake is the pastor. The Gethsemane Baptist Church extends a cordial invitation for everyone to worship with them during its annual revival services, which will begin on Tuesday, August 4th, and continue through Thursday, August 6th at 7 o'clock p.m. each evening. Pastor Colby McKenzie, pastor of the New Pilgrim Baptist Church of Macon, Georgia, will be the revivalist. Everyone is cordially invited to attend. Deacon Johnny Wilson, chairman of deacons, Brother Cecil Strawder is the pastor. The Crisp County 6th Annual Back to School Bash will be held on Saturday, August 1st at the Crisp County Recreation Center from 11 a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. There will be backpack giveaway, free food, bounce houses and games, college and military recruiters, free haircuts and girls' braids, and so much more. Everyone is cordially invited to come out. Mrs. Monica Robinson is the executive director. Fort Valley State University Crisp County Head Start is now accepting applications for the 2026-2027 school year. Families interested in enrolling your children are encouraged to visit the Head Start Center here in Cordele at 1110 South 12th Street to complete the application and receive information regarding required registration documents. For additional information prior to your visit, you may contact Ms. Laquita Jenwright at 229-276-9880. Again, that number is 229-276-9880. Empowerment Pathways Youth Build is now accepting appointments for interviews for ages 16 to 24. They offer the free opportunity to earn your GED, basic construction skills, career readiness, leadership training, job placement assistance, college placement assistance, and so much more. For more information, please contact the director, Mrs. Marissa Wedges, at 229-276-1580. Again, that number is 229-276-1580. You're cordially invited to worship at the Gethsemane Baptist Church today. Worship service begins at 10:30 a.m. Deacon Johnny Wilson, chairman of deacons, Brother Cecil Strawder is the pastor. You have a cordial invitation to worship at the New Oak Grove Baptist Church today. The Sunday school begins at 9:15 a.m. Worship service at 10 o'clock a.m. Deacon Alonzo Jones, chairman of deacons, Reverend W.W. Wilson is the pastor. You have a cordial invitation to worship at the Greater Gum Creek Baptist Church today. Worship service begins at 10:30 a.m. Mother Norma Solomon, church mother, Deacon Zachary Fields, chairman of deacons, Reverend Joseph Hagerbrook is the pastor. The Zion Hope Baptist Church extends the invitation for everyone to worship with them today. Sunday school begins at 10:30 a.m. Worship service at 11:30 a.m. Deacon Xavier Bryant Sr. is the chairman. Reverend Willie James Felton is the pastor. The Emmanuel Baptist Church extends an invitation for everyone to worship with them today. Sunday school begins at 10 o'clock a.m. Worship service at 11:15 a.m. Bible study is held each Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Mother Willie McGill is the church mother. Reverend Gregory Williams is the pastor. You're cordially invited to worship at the New St. Stephen's Church today. Worship service begins at 11 o'clock a.m. You may join them for prayer each Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. via conference call at 732-434-2022. Also, you may join them on Wednesdays for Bible study at 7 o'clock p.m. by calling 732-434-2022. Dr. Frankie Harmon is the pastor. The Evergreen Baptist Church invites you to worship with them today. Worship service begins at 11 o'clock a.m. and Bible study is held each Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Brother Sean Philpott is the pastor. The Jwwwilliams Baptist Church extends a cordial invitation for you to worship with them today. Worship service begins with Sunday school at 10 o'clock a.m. and morning worship at 11:15 a.m. Mother Diane Flood is the church mother. Deacon Willie Smith, chairman of deacons. Dr. Dwayne Daniels is the pastor. Greater Community Baptist Church invites you to worship with them today. Services begin at 11 o'clock a.m. Bible study is held each Tuesday via conference call at 7 o'clock p.m. The call-in number is 605-313-9643. And again, that number is 605-313-9643. For more information and other access codes, you may call 229-291-2084. 229-291-2084. Friends, as always, we thank you for sharing your announcements with us. We again remind you, if you have announcements that you would like us to use on that Sunday morning program, so please drop them off to us at the funeral home Monday through Saturday until 12 o'clock noon. You may drop them by the funeral home, or you may email them to us at info@jwwilliams.com. As always, remind that you may join us each Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. on WDEC Radio 94.7 from 7:30 until 8 o'clock a.m. and then join us at 7 o'clock a.m. If you can't catch us here at the station, you may join us at the J.W. Williams Funeral Home Facebook page or the J.W. Williams Funeral Home YouTube channel. So again, if you have announcements that you would like for us to share on our program, you may get them to us via email at info@jwwilliams.com. That's info@jwwilliams.com. Or as always, you may drop them off at the funeral home Monday through Saturday until 12 o'clock noon. Or you may fax them to us at 229-273-5111. Requested by Miss Mary Frances Davis and the entire family, gone but not forgotten. Our first selection this morning is dedicated to the following. Happy birthday. Special birthday wishes goes out to Mrs. Bernice Laster, who will celebrate her birthday Tuesday, July 14. We'd like to say happy birthday to our beloved Mrs. Bernice Laster. Happy birthday and many, many more. Happy birthday to Mother Ethel Fullwood, who celebrated her birthday Tuesday, July 7th. Dedication requested by all her beloved children, grandchildren, and the entire family. Happy birthday to Sister Deborah Cobb, who celebrated her birthday Friday, July 10th. Dedication requested by our beloved husband, the Reverend Charles Cobb Sr., her children, and her church family, and the entire family says, happy birthday to Sister Deborah Cobb. God bless you, and many, many more. Our first selection this morning is dedicated to the following. Mother Willie McGill and family, Deacon George Jordan and family, Vienna, Georgia. Mother Vera Mae Rivers and family, Deaconess Martha A. Cross,
Mr. Richard and Sister Brenda Cross and family, Mr. and Mrs. Reginald Cross and family, Deacon John David Law, Chairman of the Board of Deacons of the Evergreen Baptist Church of Pinehurst, Georgia, Miss Ethel Perry and the entire Perry family, Miss Kay Brown and family, Miss China Ezel, better known as BJ, and the staff of BJ's Diner, the Reverend Willie James and Sister Linda Felton and family, Miss Sally B. Felton Mason and family, Mrs. Rosalie Sanders and family, Vienna, Georgia, Elder Philip Mosley and family of Americus, Georgia, Deacon James and Dr. Elizabeth Maddox and family, Mother Mamie Robinson and family, Deacon Brooke Robinson and family, Deacon Kelvin and Sister Rosemary Jones and family, Miss Barbara Lane and family, Mrs. Dorothy Lucas and family, Miss Linda Wilson and family. Our first selection goes out to the Talbot family, Deacon and Mrs. John Stubbs and family, Deacon and Mrs. Donald Talbot and family, Mrs. Juanita Talbot and family, Mr. Kenneth Talbot and family. Our first selection goes out to my cousin, Deacon Emery Wright, and the entire Wright family of Albany and Lee County, Georgia. Deacon and Mrs. Frank Mays and family, and the members of the Mount Abel Baptist Church. Our first selection for this morning.